All right, PIJ. I was just practicing this part. It's just for the robot or whatever. Just go over here. Okay, so we were working on this part here. I remember working on some of the camera controls. So let me actually hold on. Let me look at this. Let's put this here. One speed ball. Oops. Should work just fine. Gravity. Yeah, works good. The spider is actually pretty good. Plays really well. It's really smooth. Oops. Except that, occasionally I have problems with that right there. Actually, let's kind of mess around with that a little bit. Let's put this. Let's put that like here. There we go. And obviously, this I'm gonna have to practice because this is one of the harder parts of the level. Okay, so this actually plays pretty good. So what the heck kind of deco do we want for this? Hmm. So we did like temple right here. So this would be like exiting the temple. Um, let's see here. What would be unique for this? Um, I want to try something. I want to try something else here. And still kind of stay almost jungle theme here. Could do some floating deco as well. That's what we're going to be doing for the rest of these here. Make them look a little bit better. Because currently, this is there isn't much. Could do some crystals. So we'll put that there. Could use these as well. No, we use these in the beginning of the level, but we could use them again if we want. Um, I'm right now just looking through all these. This one's kind of interesting. So I don't know about that. Um, Maybe for like the ground, but not for everything else. So I guess we'll keep that for now. Oh, what are these? Oh, I like these. Hold on. Okay, I'll definitely keep those. Let's see here. I'm just looking through all the blocks right now. Give me a second. Oops. Get rid of that. See if there's something unique here. Actually, let's do this. So we'll do like something like this. And how about we just like make it a different type of block? Yeah, we just like change the color of the brick or something like close to this. Like a very verdant green. That might actually work. Hold on. Let me yeah, hold on. Let me transfer all of this to I believe it's one. Yeah, one. Oops, not edit object. It's editor layer one. What am I doing? Jeez. I couldn't find the deselect. I was like, oh no. Alright. I haven't done this in like forever, so bear with me. Let's do this, do this. And I'm actually going to do something like this. I'm going to make it actually two-tone. So kind of just like do these on like certain ones. Yeah, do something like that. Might do something else with these ones here. Let's do that. Let's do something like this. Okay, do something like that, and then kind of just slap these around like this. Put that there, and then the rest of these are going to be a different color. And then obviously this. Kind of just slap this around in random places. Put this like there. And obviously we need one up here, or a couple actually. So like this. Yeah, that's fine. So we do kind of something like this. Or actually, hold on. Reverse that. Kind of treat that as like an edge. Yeah, that works. Yeah, there we go. And then we can figure out a different color for the next block. Maybe like reverse it. That's what I'm leaning towards. Maybe just like reverse the colors. So instead of this being the that color, it's like that one and that one. Yeah, so just like reverse it. Let's try this. Let's see how this looks. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I like it. And then obviously we're going to add more detail to that. And then do that. Oops. Do something like this. Right, and then do that. And then do something like this. I'm gonna add some more deco to this at some point. Right now, I think this is what we're gonna do. I could actually change this up a little bit, actually. We're gonna have to do this a different way. Hold on. And just do it like this. Yeah, and then reverse these. So like something like this. There we go. That's pretty cool. Kind of a cool effect to it. And then we'll kind of just have it alternate colors with like a color trigger that we're going to be doing. Yeah, that we're going to be placing. We'll have that where it swaps the colors. And I think that's going to look really cool. So that's what it currently looks like. Let me do this. And obviously do that. All right. So now this is gonna be a little less easy. Yeah, that looks fine. It just looks a bit weird because I reversed the colors. This one's not right. Oh, actually, oh no, I mixed this up a little bit. Actually, hold on. Yeah, get rid of these. Uh, get rid of this block. Copy paste this, and then copy paste this down. There we go. I messed up the block, so it just looked weird. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. That's what we want. All right. So what does this look like currently if I just look at this in play? Okay. Well, obviously the blocks show. Okay. It looks kind of weird currently. Yeah, it currently looks kind of weird. Also, because we have this drop, so we're gonna have to assign those with the same move. So let me actually do that. Actually, get rid of these ones. This is 4. Oops. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then have that sign up to 4. And then there's 2 blocks that pop up like here and here. I can figure where they are. Oops. Yeah, there they are right there. See, they pop up right here. So this is move 3, move 2. Okay. Oh yeah, and I didn't place anything here. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me just place these ones here. And obviously put these on, I believe these are on 2. Yep, these are on 2, and then the other ones are on 3. So deselect, and then swipe that whole thing and put this on 2. Put that on 2, and then put this one on 3. And hopefully that looks right. Okay, I don't know what that little random block there. Oh, it must have been just a misclick or whatever. All right, there we go. Oh shoot. Oh, it's that one there. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, now for the alternate triggers, this is gonna be a little bit harder. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the darker colors first. So it's going to be these, and then obviously these, those, anything that's the darker color. So the ones that look like this. That's what we're doing. And then obviously these ones here, and we're going to have it swap colors. So it's going to have a really interesting looking effect. I'm actually curious how this is going to turn out. And then do this. It's very subtle, but I think it's going to look. I think it's going to make this look a lot cleaner. And then obviously these 2, and I believe that is all of them. Yep, it's looking like it. Okay. So now that we did that, we need obviously a new trigger. We'll put on 5, sure. Why the heck not? So those will be on 5. And then the lighter colored ones, which are these ones here, are going to be on 6. And we'll have it alternate between the 2. Really curious how this is going to turn out. So we'll get these here. We're going to have to swap some of the um, channels just a little bit because I probably misclicked a couple of them. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let me just let me get these because I'm very sure I didn't select those, but we'll see. All right, just grab all these. I'd rather just do it one by one, just to make sure I don't miss one. And then obviously these ones. So it's a lot less. Did that on purpose, obviously. I think I got all of them. Yep, I got all of them. Yep, think so. Yeah, I got all of them. It's just because this is shaded with the block or whatever. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, and obviously this is me on 6. Oh, I didn't do very good actually because all of them. I didn't see the 5 there, so we did really well. All right, so the 5, which is the darker one, is going to go to lighter. So we need a color pulse. Now we're going to do color. Let's do color. And obviously we want this here, right where this right where this rotate is. And we want it kind of alternating. So this one, okay, here we go. This is going to be interesting. So we want color 1, BG, G1, G2. Oh, this is a special color. Color ID 2, yes. Okay. Blending. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Wait, unless. Wait, hold up. Did I do this wrong? No, because I need it to affect both colors. Okay, well, we'll try this out. Hold on. 5, and then have it go this teal color that I used. That's pretty close to what I had. Okay, I'm not seeing a difference right now. Hold on. I believe it's Pulse actually, because that's not working. Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used these darn things, so bear with me. All right. Group 5. Hold for 1, hold for 1, hold for 1. And we want it that opacity teal, so something at least something close like this. All right, that's interesting actually because it's covering the whole thing. So channel ID, object. Okay, that is not working. So it is group actually. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Main only, detail only. Yeah, there you go. So detail only. Yep. See, it's already. Yeah, I can see it doing it. So we might have to actually do multiple uh, pull triggers in order to actually pull this off. So let's do a main only. Okay, that is way too bright. Is it there? And still a little too. Yeah, it's like it's greeny. It's like this. That is pretty close, actually. I'd say that's close enough. Yeah, that's close enough. And then obviously we will do this. Put this on 6. And we want to flash the green, which is this color. We need that green. It's like this. All right. I'm curious how this is going to turn out. So far, let me put this up here actually. Kind of just do it random. Yeah, like kind of random spacing. Make it look inconsistent. So right about there. There we go. All right. What does this look like? Okay, it is flashing way too fast. Let me do this actually. Yeah, that's doing it. That's doing it way too fast. Because it's kind of a slow paced song, so I want to do something a little different here. Okay, hold on. So 1, 2. Try this. Okay, that might work a little better. Okay, it definitely looks a little better, but we need to get rid of the outlines, obviously. And we're not going to do that until we get the spikes. Or actually, we could. But yeah, you know what? Let's do that actually. So let's get rid of these. Yeah, because I haven't figured out a spike design yet. So I was just kind of speculating if I wanted to do it early, but yeah, we can do it early. Just gotta be a little bit more careful. Make sure not to touch any of these spikes. Okay, do this, and then do this, and that. And obviously we want these 2 and these 6. I'm pretty sure that is all of them. Yeah, sure it is. Looks pretty good. Sweet. Okay, so this obviously needs to be on 1. That's the alpha trigger. There we go. Okay, now how does this look? Looks kind of weird. Maybe increase the duration on it. Let's try this actually. Let's increase the duration on it. Yeah, just to make it a little better actually. So instead of that, we'll just put like 0.3. Let's try that. Let's try 0.3. And then deselect. And actually, I'm going to put these on a different. We'll put it on like say 0.4. Yeah, let's put 0.4 on these ones. Make them a little bit slower. Okay, let's try that. Alright, that actually looks kind of cool. All right, that is actually quite neat. How that's working. Yeah, that's actually working a lot better than I thought it was going to. So 6. Oh, the 6 trigger actually stays green. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, then we'll put them on 3 then. I was just saying those look like they're staying green. Actually, let's put them on 2. Let's make them faster. Actually, let's try this. All right, that I actually really I really like that. I think that looks really nice. It's a lot cleaner than what it was. All right, so that is huge progress. All right, now we need obviously a design for that. And then we need a spike design. Let's focus on that spike design actually. I'm thinking about just leaning towards this. Something like this, and then just put like a big old point on the bottom or on the top like this. It's very simple. um, it does work, but it's very simple. Maybe like thin it out a little bit. Yeah, like something like this. Yeah, actually, hold on. That actually might work, actually. So do this. Okay, that works. And try to put like a point on the top. So something like this. This on background. Yeah, there we go. Looks kind of stupid, but I think it works. And obviously make that the teal color, just like everything else. I don't think I'm gonna have these ones change. I don't think I would. Should I? Yeah, I think. Okay, I think actually having them alternate would be fitting. Yeah, so that would be darker, and then obviously this would be that color. And we'll put that on certain spikes. Okay, how big is this thing? Oh, okay, I did not mean to do that. Okay, that thing is huge. Let me make sure this is right. 0.75 most likely. Oopsies. That's pretty close, but I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Uh, point. Only towards 0.88. Yeah, that works. So it fits like perfectly. Okay. Well, obviously I don't want that one there. I want it to alternate. Or actually, no. No, just have it alternate with the blocks. Okay. This one's gonna be weird. This is one of the really weird ones I made. Something at least close. Something like this. That's pretty good, yeah. We can do that. And then we want them here as well. right, that's pretty good. And then here. There we go. That's the only, I think those are the funky ones. Yep, those are the only funky ones that I did. All right. Yeah, and those ones I'll just keep the green color, just for the sake of simplicity. So, all right. So obviously these are the dark ones, so they stay the green. So these stay green. And then obviously those ones did. And then, oh, what did I do there? Those are not one. Those are not spikes. Um, those are not spikes. Me getting a little bit ahead of myself there. Put that one there. Obviously, we're gonna have to put the object. Not the object. The what's it called? The group number or whatever to make sure it goes down with the other blocks. Yeah, all this is the. Wait, is all the same color? Yes, all those are the same color. Yeah. And then these ones, okay, these ones are gonna be weird. We're actually gonna just do this. And this one, yep, all these, get those. Everything that's on that dark green is gonna have that. Okay, and as for these ones, they're gonna alternate, so it's gonna be like this. All right, do this here, this. Nothing over there. I think that's the last one. Oh, this one here. I think that's the last one. Yeah, and obviously we'll have to mess around with this because this doesn't look that good. We'll probably have to put either A, more of these spikes, or B, something else. I'll figure something out for those. All right. So now we need to sign up these triggers, which are 2 and 3. So 2 and 3. Oopsies. 3. Here we go. And then we also need to put the pulse triggers on. So 5, 6, 5, 6. Okay, so the dark ones obviously are on 5, or sorry, 6. Jeez, I get my numbers mixed up. Do this. Okay, this might take a little bit. So do this one. Obviously these two. Oops. Yeah, this might be a little bit more difficult. Okay, those ones. Yeah, those ones are fine. Okay, these ones for sure. Okay, those ones can go. Those are the dark green ones. Oh, no, no, no. All right. Grab these ones. And then we need these dark ones, 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 this one, and then the rest of these. And then the alternating, which is this, these dark ones. All right. And all those go on 6. Oh, no, 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 no. Thank you. All right. Now we need to do the reverse. Okay, so do this. Do these two. Okay, the rest of these are fine. We need this one here. We need, let's see here. We need these two. We need this one, and we also need this one. We need this one. Yeah, there's not a whole lot for this. And this one is 5. All right. And that's our spike design. So now that we did that, now we can just select those spikes, put them on 1, and we'll see how this goes. Yeah, and we'll see how this looks. That's actually fine. It's fine if we select the blocks because it's already on the object or not the object. It's already on the group, so it's fine if we select it. All right, I think that's all the spikes. Ooh, not quite. There we go. And all these go right on 1. There we go. Okay, hopefully this looks good. Okay, it's looking all right. It is doing the swapping colors just like everything else. Okay, let's see how this looks. Oh, okay. I already saw an error right there. It was with this here. How to see? This is why I'll always playtest. All right. So this one. Okay, this one is on 4. So there's 4. All right. Now it should work. Oh, no. That one does not need to move. This one right here. This one does not need to move. Get rid of 4 on that one. There we go. No, that one does not need to move. Everything else does. There we go. All right, that is actually looking really, really good. And actually, I'm going to add some more blocks down here, too. We're going to add these ones. There it goes. And then do that. There we go. So something like this. It looks kind of weird, but I think that's fine. Yeah, because we do need a ground there. Nice. Oh, nice. Jeez, that's the first time I went through there. I was gonna say, I've never gotten past that ship part. That is awesome. All right, cool. Well, that proves that it's possible. it's kind of weird, but it is possible. All right, sweet. Wow, I'm really happy how this is turning out. We could just put some bricks here. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense about just like me. Or I could just do these. Yeah, actually, hold on. What does this look like? Do something like this. And then like put like a block right at the top or something. Like something like close to this. I mean, sure. I mean it works. It for sure works. It looks kind of weird, but yeah, that definitely works. All right, we'll just put it on. I guess I don't know 6. We'll put it on 6. Sure. There we go. All right, that means these ones can go away. Alright, finally got that pesky one out of the way. Nice. Very, very nice. This is going to look really cool when we get the background in. I timed that as late as possible. Holy crap. Oh, geez, that was a late click. All right, so that was really good work. We obviously need to decorate this part, so let's go ahead and actually do that too. We actually forgot to do that. Oops. Let's just grab these two here. Yeah, just do this. So put this big old chunk here, and then just do that. There we go. And then as for these spikes, we'll just put these. Oops. There we go. And all of these can go away. Right on one. Wink. Alright, there we go. So that's looking good. Okay, now this section's going to be weird to decorate. I have no clue how I'm going to be doing this. Yeah, I don't know what to do on that. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to mess around with the saw blades, too. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I want to at least get the block designs done. So. Alright, let's see how this level looks. Obviously, the beginning is still going to need a little bit more work because it still looks quite low budget. Especially this part right here. Although, once we get the background, it's going to look really neat. Still quite hard. Might have to nerf it a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, because I always have problems with this jump right here. There we go. Got it. Oh, good job, Dark. You have to, like, it's a weird time. You have to, time it, like, late. Like, really late. Like, okay, if we can get to it and stop dying. Come on. Okay, are we going to get past the beginning, or we're just going to be stuck on this? There we go. Yeah, just got to time it late. Jeez. We can't even get to the crap that I just did. There we go. Jeez, that beginning is quite tricky. Jeez, I did that wave so poorly. Huh. Remember me actually getting far on this level? This beginning is brickwalling me. Holy crap. Ah! Wow, I timed that as late as possible. That was funny. I'm surprised I went through there. Ah! Got past the ship part, then died at the ball. I might have to work on that transition. That's a little bit of a weird one. So, because I don't think it really works. Timed it way too late. Yeah, we can get past it. It just takes a couple tries. Oh, jeez. I gotta verify this, too. Oof. That's gonna be difficult. Yeah, no, that's gonna be hard because the last duel is the hardest part of the level. Well, and this is also quite tricky. It's right here. This is the hardest part of the level, and the main thing is this right here. The asymmetrical duels. We got a wave ship, and then we have a ball spider. So that I'm be working on. This is the really hard crap. So actually, you know what? Let's just throw some attempts on this. It's been forever since I touched this part. Oops. Was it a ball? Yeah, a ball. Um, ball. Hold on. Is it actually a ball? I have no idea. Hold on. Let me go over here. Oh no, this is the ship part here. That's 1 times speed. So right here, 1 times speed, ship. There we go. Oh, this is a mini ship. Yeah, I was gonna say because I don't think that's possible. Mini mode. Geez, it's been forever since I touched like almost the end of the level. Oh, what happened there? Hold on. Oh, I just missed it. Ah! Screwed that one up. Ah, that part's fast. Let's try this. Way too early. Ah, jeez. I'm still not used to that duel. Even after so long. Game, really? Oof. Gonna have to practice that duel. Let's actually do that. That duel's giving me problems. I figured it was going to. What is it, cube? No, yeah, it's cube. Mini cube or whatever. Mini cube. There we go. good. Yep, there we go. I just timed it bad. There we go. Are you kidding me, Dark? Oh, that was a stupid one. Alright. Oh, jeez, I did it again. Whew, this is giving me problems. I'm still timing it too early. Wow, we still cannot get past this orb jump. Hold on, what's going on with this? This is actually kind of a problem. What's preventing us from getting past this? Yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. What's preventing us from getting past this? Dual. We're fine there. Hold on. All right. Must have just timed it bad. Yeah. Oh, I remember this part literally being like so hellish. The last time I did this. Oh, this part was hard. I was so happy about getting past it. Whoa. Nice. There we go. That's good. Secret with that part. Okay, there's a secret to that part. Okay, I know it looks ridiculously hard. Probably like something you see straight out, like a medium demon. All you gotta do is just look at the wave part. If you do the wave part, the ship just goes on through. Yeah, if you just do the wave, the ship just goes on through. I designed it that way. It took me a bunch of tries to make it work. But whatever you do in the wave is it like the ship is gonna get through. Yeah, the ship's gonna get through. It's very unlikely you'll die from the ship. You'll just die from the wave. If you screw up on the wave, yeah, you'll just die from the wave. Very unlikely you'll die from the ship because that's how I designed it. I know it looks ridiculously hard. So, and it is kind of tricky, but it takes a little bit of time to get used to. It's not too bad though. It's not too bad as I say that it's difficult. Well, the first time I did it, yeah, it was problematic. So it went through a little bit of nerfing, especially down here, because this had way more spikes. But I got rid of some of it just to make it fair gameplay. So yeah, but I think that's what we're going to be doing for tonight. That's all done. We got past a really nice spider part. Looks really good. Might work on it a little bit off screen, add some air deco, all that stuff, make it all nice and pretty. Add a little bit more decoration to the blocks too, because I know it's just bricks that just change color. Um, but me adding a little bit more things to that to make sure that that looks good. And then obviously we'll start working on the background and all that stuff. Add some shadows, stuff like that. Obviously, I'm going to leave the background for last until we literally finish the entire level here. Yeah, until everything is decorated, then we'll start working on the background. So, because each part is going to have a custom background. So, and it's going to be quite hard to pull off. So yeah, but I think that's where we're going to be staying for tonight. We got a little over four. We got a little under 4.5K objects placed, which isn't too bad. Once I get the level done, I expect this to be. Ooh, there's still about 20 seconds in the level left, so this might reach about 20K, I would say. We're around the spider part, and how far away is that? That's. Oh, wow, okay. So, yeah, this is going to have probably about, I would say probably about 20K, maybe 30K objects, which isn't that bad, especially for levels of this day and age that reach to the upper 100Ks. Like, you literally need object hack in order to make some of these levels. Yeah, it's it's insane. Like, people just hack in just so they can make the levels. I try to stay below that 40K unless I literally have to. Unless I have to actually open up the mega hacks and actually get rid of the object limit. Yeah, if it becomes too much of an issue, sure. But because of my deco being so simplistic, I doubt it will reach the object limit. Because I mean, this is just very simple deco. This is like crappy C straight in 2.0, but yeah, like 2.0 or very early 2.1. But that's pretty much all I can do. I'm not very good at decorating, but it's part of the best crap I've done. So yeah. Anyways, I'm done for tonight. I'm gonna go play something else. I have no clue what it's gonna be. Great. Probably either a Doodle World or I'm getting bored of Amnesia. Yeah, I'm getting kind of bored. As much as I like the custom story, there is a couple flaws to it, but uh, the creator did give me some hints of what was going on there. Apparently, I missed the little counterweight or whatever. It's where I ended off the episode. That's where the counterweight was. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. And then you just throw it in. You aren't supposed to make that jump, and I'm like, okay, I was gonna say because if you were supposed to, then holy crap, what the heck? What's the problem with this jump here? But anyways, I don't know. I'll figure something out. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, and goodbye.